What's going on, everyone? Juicebags here, and welcome back to some Dungeon Defenders 2 and the 2,147,483,647 challenge. Now, as most of you already know, 2,147,483,647 is the maximum number you can get to in a lot of video games. Whether it be the amount of coin you have, the score you get, whatever the case is, that number is the cap in 32-bit situations. If you want to learn more about the 32-bit signed integers, head on over to Wikipedia. I'll put a link down below. That way you guys can check it all out. Anyway, today's challenge is, we're in the tavern. We got 600 DU. How can you get to 2,147,483,647 the fastest? Now, luckily, our new and improved target dummies down here actually have a built-in timer for us. Look at that, total time. Now remember, of course, your total time is going to start as soon as you lay down your first defense. Now, the rules of the challenge are defenses only. No glitching, no hero damage, and you're going to have some incidental pet damage, but no pet abilities. So let's go ahead and get things started. Now, obviously we're going to be going with some buff beams here, so I'm going to start off with the buff beams, as that will not do any damage to the target. So my timer is not going to start quite yet. And I'm not sure, I didn't play around with everything. I'm not 100% positive that this is the best way to do it. However, it's the route I'm taking, and I'm sticking with it. So my clock is going to start right now there with that PDT in action. And I need to switch on over to a Earth Shatter Apprentice. Now you got to make sure you line these bad boys up so you're not hitting any other dummies, as that will make the whole thing kind of pointless for you. And also you got to make sure that everybody's getting the buff. Yeah, that guy's getting the buff. He's getting the buff as well. Now that one is a little sketchy on the placement, as I'm dangerously close to going over to that other dummy, yet it looks like they are still in action. So I'm going to go full Earth Shatters with that one PDT. Now I'm going to go ahead and throw upgrades on everything. I probably should have upgraded as I went. And I'm actually missing one Earth Shatter somewhere, I think. Let's see, we'll let that damage just keep ripping off there. And I believe we can fit another Earth Shatter in here somewhere and still have enough left over. For a training dummy. Now, unfortunately, well, I think it'll still be worth the time to move these in a little closer together. As, you know, this isn't going to take like 5 minutes or anything. It's going to take a few minutes to get done. Let's see, we're getting it there. We're getting it there. And there we go. Now we get... Let me see, I gotta move it up a little closer. Getting it, and there it is, right there. And let me make sure all these guys are indeed attacking. It appears that they are, so we're in good shape. And from here, I think all I need is a little boost star action. And we'll be able to see, I think I'm probably going to end up getting up to about the 1.5 million damage per second timing over the course of the whole thing. About 1.5 maybe. Let's see, it's at 800,000 now. But of course that's going to keep climbing as these continue to hit. Now we've got quite the chaotic mess going on here. I just want to take one quick pass and make sure I've got everything up to all the way. And it actually appears that I do. And now, just to really kick it in for good measure, I'm going to go ahead and hop on my Mystic. Alright, and then from here, we can just kick it up here and stare at this number. You see we're already approaching the 200 million mark, and we're over it. So it's making pretty good progress. I think getting over that 1.5 million is probably going to be pretty realistic by the time we get to the 2,147,000,000 mark. But anyway, we are going to speed through the rest of this. And now when you hit the mark, it's going to actually start counting backwards and go into the negative. So you're going to have to time your screenshots pretty well to try to figure out exactly what your timing was in there. Luckily, since I'm recording it in video, I'll be able to go frame by frame until I see the number. Now, here's the other deal. If you hit the number exactly, you win. Now, there is no prize. It's just for fun. But it's a way to pass some time and entertain yourself a little as we all anxiously await the next update for DD2. Let's see how it goes. And here we are at the 5-minute mark. Then at 10 minutes, we busted that 1 billion mark finally. Moving right along to the 15-minute mark at 1.6. And then finally, we are gonna get there. It took 1,124 seconds to get it done. Like I mentioned before, a completely pointless challenge, yet just entertaining as hell. So I hope you guys have fun with it. Let me know your score in the comments. See ya. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, click that like button and mash this big J over here to subscribe to the channel. Thanks again. We'll see you soon.